it is a first of its kind. We are talking about a new owner-occupied home that's 3D printed. We'll get all the details for you coming up. A Virginia homeowner will get the keys today for the first 3D printed home on the East Coast and the first ever owner-occupied home. And this is stemmed from a pairing of Habitat for Humanity and Alquist. And joining us now is Alquist CEO Zach Mannheimer to share more about this home. Down in Williamsburg, I have so many questions for you, but let's just start with the materials and the time and how you physically create this home from 3D printing.
Sure. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I'm standing in front of the first ever owner-occupied 3D printed home in the nation. This is a super exciting day. The material is all quickcrete concrete, which we extruded from our giant 3D printer, gantry-style printer. To build a home, it took about 22 hours to print the base of the home.
That's amazing. So start to finish, if you were doing this on a wide scale, how long would it take for each home to be built?
We believe it'll take between 2 and 3 days, depending on the size, location. Honestly, the biggest variable is weather and how that's going to work. So that's, if we have great weather, we can probably knock it out in a day, day and a half.
It's pretty amazing when you think about it, especially in an era now where, everything, including lumber, is in short supply. What about the maintenance on the homes? Is that something that is a concern as far as the lifespan?
Not really. I mean, we believe these homes will last for 175 years. At the end of the day, it's concrete. The only difference between one of our homes and a stick-built home is our home has concrete walls as opposed to lumber. That's really the only difference. And homes have been built for hundreds of years using concrete. So the maintenance, we think, is going to be terrific, especially on the energy side. Thanks to a study that Virginia Tech did, who was our partner on the couple prints that we did before this, we now know that a 3D printed concrete home is going to use 50% less utilities than when compared to a stick-built home. So it's not only more affordable to purchase, it's also more affordable to operate.
Speaking of partners, you guys partnered with Habitat for Humanity on this particular house. Tell me a little bit about that, how you work that process. And this, I understand, is the first time someone will actually be living in one of these homes, correct?
We're so excited that April Stringfield and her family are going to be moving in. They're getting the keys today. This is a historic day for the 3D printing world worldwide. This is just a new industry that's about to build. But our partnership with Habitat for Humanity could not have been more perfect. Their mission perfectly aligns with what we're trying to do at Alquist. Alquist wants to build affordable homes specifically focused on smaller communities, rural areas around the nation. Next year, we're going to be printing in several different states, including here in Virginia. We're really excited to see this entire new industry take off. And we want partnerships with groups around the world. We're talking to people all the time for which direction we want to go. And this is a brand new industry. So the more information we can get out there, the more knowledge we can share, the better this is going to be. And we couldn't be happier than to partner with Habitat.
Zach, it's one thing, and with this technology, obviously, if you were building a shed or maybe even a garage, it's just like, hey, that's a simple project, let's put it up. For a house, though, I mean, you have utilities, you have to subcontract in a lot of cases with other folks. How do you work all of that into a quick build time?
There's really no difference in terms of once the home is printed, working with the electricians, the plumbers, the HVAC folks, the roofers, bringing them all in. The home is built very much similarly to how a regular stick-built home is built. So it's more of just a learning curve process once they see how the concrete is used. But yes, it takes a village to do this. And this home, we were able to get done in 120 days, which we're super excited about. And that's thanks to the wonderful crew and volunteers at Habitat for Humanity.
So as the technology continues to grow and your printers physically continue to grow in size and ability, what is the future here? I mean, are we looking at smaller homes? Will we be building mansions at some point this way? What's the limit?
Steve, what's your order? I'm just kidding. We're going to be able to build homes of any size, and the technology is still growing. The next couple of years, we're going to see faster speeds. We're going to see bigger buildings constructed. Next year, we're going to be working on the first ever 2-story 3D printed structure here in America. So there's still a lot more to learn. But you can build these any shape or size that you want. And that's an important point about this. When you think about a home that's 3D printed using a robot, your mind conjures up different shapes and sizes that you can do. And we at Alquist, we can do that. We can do any shape and size. But it was really important for us, especially with this home for Habitat, to do something that looked like a home, that fit the neighborhood that we're in here in James City County. That was the goal, and I think we pulled it off.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it could fit in any neighborhood anywhere. And I guess the last question for you is when it comes to the cost of things, and even if we didn't have a lumber shortage right now, obviously some prices are inflated for some materials, how would the cost compare?
What we're looking at right now, our goal is to be able to build a 1,500 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath home, single story, and get that on the market for between $175,000 and $250,000, depending on where we are and depending on the finishes of the home itself. And something we're really excited about with this home in particular is every home that Alquist prints comes with your own personal 3D printer that's built into the kitchen no differently than a microwave. The goal there is that if anything ever breaks or you want to repair something or do a different change in look and aesthetic, you're going to be able to go online, download a file, and print it out yourself. And this is what we believe is the future of home renovations and design and repair. So we at Alquist are really excited about that.
Well, I know it varies greatly by location, but I think with those price points, a lot of ears in the DMV just perked up, so your phone might start ringing soon. Zach, I wish you the best. Congratulations on the first home to be occupied that is printed 3D style. Good luck with everything. I appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, you as well.